What is up, you horror nerds? It is me, your host, once again, Jeremiah Duncan. Welcome back to the channel. Today's review I've got for you, I enjoyed. Is it the greatest? No, but is it worth the watch? Absolutely, because was not expecting it. I'm talking about the 2019 release of Killer Therapy. Whoa! So this is not rated. It runs for an hour and 34 minutes. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. Definitely worth the watch. I wasn't expecting much, but if you have not heard about this one, let me tell you about it. Murder is the only thing on his mind. There are no safe spaces. Yes, it is Killer Therapy. Your time is up. After a series of escalating violent incidents, Brian is moved from failed therapist to failed therapist, maturing into a young man still unable to escape his anger issues. When his life eventually falls apart because of his own choices, Brian blames the series of failed therapists, embracing his dark nature and taking his revenge on everyone who has ever wronged him, one by one, finally understanding that accepting who you are inside can be the best therapy. So I like this one because looking at this, I really wasn't expecting much and reading that, but watching it, I just love seeing the downward spiral of somebody dealing with mental issues, and that's kind of why I dug the Joker movie, because you're like, man, this dude's jacked up. No wonder he's the way he is, It's a great story, again, into the descent of madness, and I love that, seeing him falling apart. There's actually some really good kills in here, and it makes you empathetic for the killer, which is really jacked up if you really think about it, because you're like, well, no wonder he's doing this, and you're almost validating that it's okay for him to do these things. And if you step back and really evaluate that, that's kind of messed up. But it was directed and co-written by Barry J., who did Never Hike Alone. He did Patient 7. Did a great job on this. I mean, it's a B movie, but I say B, but I think they had like a $1.4 million budget, which is wild. But they had some cool people in this film. Actually, it did feature Thom Mathews, who, of course, was from Return of the Living Dead, the first one and the second one. He's also in Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. So it was cool to see him. There's also, Daeg, Faerch, or I believe is how you pronounce it. He was actually the very young Michael Myers in the Halloween remake from Rob Zombie, the little blonde kid with the mask. So they do have a few people, and there's a few other people that make little cameos and stuff in there, so that's probably where the budget went. But, again, the story's pretty good. I actually enjoyed the story. Just wasn't quite to get me over to, like, the 6s where I'd watch it again or be like, dude, you gotta watch this movie. Was I mad I watched it? No. Definitely worth the watch. Nothing to write home about, but you're like, it's all right, Check it out if you haven't seen it. I'm talking about Killer Therapy, 2019, not rated. 5 out of 10. If you've seen it, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the death bell for notifications. I got more reviews coming to you all the time. Stick around.